Kaboom!
Have you ever seen something in a game or movie that just freaks you out for no reason? Certain things in Spyro the Dragon always used to freak me out when I was but a wee lad, and looking back, I was a huge pussy. I can understand being afraid of the big old beast things and Alpine Ridge, but I wasn't. I can understand being afraid of the plants that try to eat you in Misty Bog, but I wasn't. Welcome to Pershon's place, and today I'll be counting down the top 5 things in Spyro that scared me as a kid, for some reason. There really isn't too much to say about these things. They tie into the whole mechanic of their homeworld in that they grow and shrink by the firing of a magical cannon. When they're small, they pose no threat, but when they're big, they get kind of spooky. When you walk near them, they start to yell like a deranged old man who just wants those goddamn millennials off of his lawn. Listen to this. Being near them moderately scared me as a child, but they're rather easy to overcome once I figured it all out. I remember coming upon this thing's level portal for the first time and being pretty excited, because I had no idea what the name meant. I went in and I freed the resident dragon, then I stood in the doorway for the boss itself. He loomed off in the distance, massive and terrifying. I was absolutely scared, so I kind of didn't ever do the level. It definitely took a few years. Just walking in and seeing this big old robot and these electric looking antenna things just left me shaking in my boots. I suppose it could be compared to something like Five Nights at Freddy's, but I'm not gonna go there. But now that I really think about it, Metalhead himself may be the sole reason I refuse to play Five Nights at all. You would have to pay me. How do I start this? I briefly touched upon these monstrosities in my last countdown, but I wouldn't recommend you watch it or anything. That'd be stupid. Well, I think I overcame these balls of lard and aluminum foil rather quickly. The fear of them stuck with me as being rather intense. I thought that they might eat Spyro, tearing him limb from limb as I gobbled down his body parts one at a time, then just turn back around as if nothing ever happened. The condensed areas they're found in probably also had something to do with it, as I'm not the biggest fan of small spaces. I say this because the other big Gnorcs in this level didn't scare me. At all. They didn't have armor and were in open areas. Cuddly as a bunny, right? I was weird, okay? If you have arachnophobia, beware. If these are even considered spiders, I honestly don't know. I'm pretty sure they only have 6 legs. While most people, if put to the task of listing spooky things from children's games, would place this at number 1, I obviously wouldn't. Even so, these things are terrifying. I didn't ever grow a pair big enough to kill them until recently. This may be because I didn't know how, though. I kind of didn't know how until a year or 2 ago. Honestly, though, that added to the spook factor quite a lot, the fact that they were practically invincible. The first time I saw them, I walked into the cave, thinking everything was normal. Then I got bum rushed by a giant f***ing spider. I'd like to start out by saying that I have still not finished this level in its entirety. The most I've done is walked up and looked at what it has in store. I would see the little friendly creatures, and as soon as I was about to walk up and kill them, they grew. The turtle spat his mixtape in my general direction, and the dog stood there, menacingly. At this point, my previously green pants were brown. I either left the level or straight up turned off the PlayStation. I'm honestly not sure, but I was never able to work up the courage to go any farther. This changes now. Let's do this. Oh. Thanks for watching my countdown. It's been a really long time since I made one of these, so I hope you liked it. Were you a wimp when you were young? Are you currently a wimp? Tell me how so in the comments. Also, shout out to Reddit user Scouticus for giving his opinions on why my last countdown sucked. I agree with him. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe and click the like button down below. See you next time.